So I'm at the OnePlus 7 launch event. Let's see what they've got inside.
One feature on AMOLED display that I want to take a little bit of time to talk about. It's up here in the middle. So 90 hertz.
So before I jump into the hands-on, I want to just quickly go over the specs with you guys. And the biggest feature of this phone is the display. It's 90 hertz, 6.67 inches diagonally, 3120 by 1440, and supports HDR10 and 10 Plus. So we've also got a Snapdragon 855 processor, which is in pretty much every other Android flagship that's being released this year, 6, 8, or 12 gigabytes of RAM, UFS 3.0 flash storage for super fast read and write speeds, a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, and fast charge. No wireless charging here. And now, all importantly, the price.
So the OnePlus 7 Pro will start at retail price of $669. All right. And again, this is the best smartphone you're going to see in 2019. Okay. It'll come in 3 other variants.
So the first thing that you notice when you pick up the phone is the display, obviously, which is the biggest feature of the phone. There's no notch, no hole punch, and pretty much no bezels on the top, bottom, or sides. Next, you notice how smooth it is with that 90 hertz refresh rate. You can't really see that on camera, but when you're using it, it makes a big difference. Just scrolling along here, and it's super smooth. You'll have to try it out in the store for yourself. On the bottom, there's the USB 3.0 port, volume rocker on the left side, triple camera on back with a super glossy finish, which is a fingerprint magnet, as you can see. On the right side, we've got the vibration toggle as well as the lock button and the pop-up selfie camera on top. Sits pretty flush against the phone itself. You don't really feel it. The screen was actually super bright and vibrant in terms of the colors. I was expecting the display to be a little bit lacking, but I did not notice that, especially coming from my Pixel 2 XL. Swiping around, everything seems to be working very smoothly. I'm sure these models are all 12 gigabytes. Loading up YouTube, just want to see how the video quality looks, and there's obviously dual surround speakers on this device, so I wanted to test that out a little bit. I'm not going to play that sample here because there's just too much background noise for you to really appreciate anything. But from what I could tell, they sounded pretty decent and they got quite loud. Checking out my last video, obviously. Yeah, I was actually really surprised here with how high quality the display was. And that's that 1440p AMOLED display. Just looking at the tech specs again, which I already went over. Yeah, and in terms of the weight, the phone does feel kind of heavy, but it feels premium. But it also feels like one of those phones that if you drop it once, it's going to completely shatter and be destroyed. I don't know how durable this is going to be, and I also don't know how durable that front-facing selfie pop-up camera is going to be. They did say in the press conference that they tested it over 300,000 times without any issues, but who knows in a real-world scenario. And there it pops up, motorized. It's pretty quick. As soon as you hit the selfie or front-facing button, it'll come up and it'll go back away. There's another really cool feature that if the selfie camera is up and you drop the phone actually has sensors in it, and it can sense that the phone has been dropped, and the camera will automatically retract so that once it hits, hopefully that camera won't be damaged. Pretty cool feature. Seems well thought out. In terms of picture quality itself, obviously I can't really test that here. You know, they really went into a lot of details on how good their camera system is, but will it really compete with the flagships? That I don't know. I don't love the glossy back, and also because the bezels are so small and it's tapered on both sides, it's not the most comfortable phone to hold, for me at least. Here, I just wanted to put it next to my Pixel 2 XL so you can take a look at the difference in displays and size of the phone. When I put the brightness on my Pixel 2 XL all the way up, you'll see that the brightness of the OnePlus 7 Pro is much better and more vibrant colors and just overall a much better picture, obviously. And obviously the Pixel 2 XL is pretty old at this point, so that's what I would expect. Yeah, and size-wise, it's slightly bigger, but not noticeably so. So that's it for me this time. As always, if you like what you see, bite that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, or hit that thumbs down if you don't like what you see, and check out some of these other videos if you want.